When I was playing against Froggen, I hated him because he was playing in Nivea and it was disgusting champion that I couldn't do shit against, even like especially on Lee Sin. Like I jump on him, he blocks everything with Volt, and I'm stunned for 1 year, then he one-shots me. And in the meantime, he builds complete garbage, like Varmox on this AP champion, still does a lot of damage, and I don't do damage to him, so I hated him.
Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller. I'm sitting here with Diamondprox from Gambit. Long time no see. Welcome back to the EU LCS studio. How does it feel to be back here?
It feels really great. Like I'm telling everyone, it's like, I don't know, a lot of good memories from this place and from the people that were working here for Riot and that are still here. And it feels great to play in kind of like, I don't know how it's called. It's like homeland for me of gaming.
It's kind of like, you know, in school you have reunions sometime to see back and how everyone evolved and stuff. So.
Yeah, for me it definitely feels great to play here.
So you're back with Gambit, of course, even though when we last saw you at the EU LCS, I think it was 2015 with the Unicorns of Love, and that didn't work out because of the visa issues, sadly. Now this time around, I assume you don't have any issues with that. You went 3-0 on the first day. How does it feel, and how strong do you think the competition is right now?
It always feels great to win, especially all the games, but it's kind of like two-edged sword for me, because first on one side I feel like really great that we won and stuff. On the other hand, I feel like at least in 2 out of 3 games, even though I played some things I did really well, and some other fields I failed terribly. So there's like a bad feeling inside about my fails, and I'm sweating a bit about it. So yeah. On one hand, it's really good. On the other hand, we need to prepare even more so the games wouldn't be so close.
The Nocturne was a surprising pick at the end of the day. I think it worked out mostly, but at the end, when it came to the Nexus, I think you tunneled vision really hard and then just got killed. What happened there?
I mean, Nocturne is actually a piece of useless garbage in the late game, so it's really good to exchange yourself even for like 60% of AD health. And I had some chances, like first time that I dived enemy Nexus, it was actually very good. I traded my flash for Caitlyn flash. It's like insanely worth if your team doesn't die for it. And there was no objective around. Second time, I should have killed Caitlyn. I didn't play that well that moment, but it still was worth because someone finished her off, and like Nocturne is a garbage and Caitlyn is their only good champion.
Yeah, that's a bit unlucky. That said, though, the combination, the team picks in the last game were really disgusting to watch from an ADC perspective, which I really felt sorry for the ADC, man.
Yeah, and he didn't build the proper boots, unfortunately.
Okay. He should have gone Merc Treads, or?
No, armor boots, I guess, okay. But it's his choice.
I mean, I get this one, like when you have Nocturne ult, Jhin ult, and freaking Karthus ult on you, you might as well just say, okay, next game. Yeah. GG, next game, please.
Yeah.
That's also Rainbow also managed to pick up a game. Chaos Latin Gamers managed to pick up 2 wins, I believe so. They don't look really that weak. All of the games were pretty close, and even the series against you guys, you don't look as much as a clear favorite, even though you won all of your games.
Yeah, I think that all the teams here are pretty close to each other. Like we're coming into the tournament, I thought that Rainbow 7 are going to be our only opponent in the group, and we're going to obviously try to beat them, and other teams are not going to be as dangerous. But after maybe a first game didn't feel that KLG was very good, but we countered their strategy very well, and so they couldn't do much. In the second game against Ascension, I felt that this team actually is really strong, at least in team fighting. And the game they played before against, I think, Rainbow 7, before our game, they showed that they have a great team fighting as well. So that's definitely a team that like everyone should be afraid of and not treat them like a free win. And then after those 2 games, KLG showed up big and won their 2 games. So I think every team is very close to each other, and we still need to put a lot of work into preparation to the next matches to win them too.
So you've been around as a player for a very long time now, of course, and people sometimes wonder, hey, what is Diamondprox up to? Alexish, I believe he has a kid now. So like, what is going on with you and just your own life? Like, how's life at Gambit right now?
My own life or life in Gambit?
Both.
Oh, I mean, my own life is doing very well. I have a wife, I have 2 cats, so nothing can be better. And
pretty close to a kid.
Yeah, and my family is like doing well. So other time I'm like maybe 80% of the year I'm with my team preparing, like trying to be good at the league. Sometimes it works, sometimes it's not, but a lot of time is being eaten by the pro esports professional scene.
Isn't your wife a bit jealous of like you having to spend so much time with the team and not being able to be home as much?
I think everyone would be kind of jealous then like the person you want to be around a lot of time with is being like, I don't know, eaten by some game. But she's actually very supportive and helps me a lot through the rough time especially, and supporting my career. And she's like okay with me playing all the time. She just wants to be kind of like closer to me, so maybe we will move to one city, because I live in St. Petersburg and she lives with me, but our bootcamp is in Moscow. So when the season starts, we see each other like once in a few weeks. It's not that far to travel, but it's still better when you live in the same city.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rough, to be honest. So, I mean, you always had a pretty special relationship with Froggen. Did you watch him play at the UL Masters?
Yeah, I watched some of his games, and yeah, he's still a very disgusting Anivia player. I would say Kira is a better kind of Anivia player. Like, not in some things he's better, in some things he's worse. Like, Kira admits it himself that some things Froggen is like insane, like really insane. But I think when I was playing against Froggen, I hated him because he was playing Anivia and it was disgusting champion that I couldn't do shit against, even like especially on Lee Sin. Like, I jump on him, he blocks everything with wall, then I'm stunned for 1 year, then he one-shots me. And in the meantime, he builds complete garbage, like Warmox on this AP champion, still does a lot of damage, and I don't do damage to him, so I hated him. But now I have as much of disgusting player in my team that mains Anivia too, so it's kind of like I'm feeling better towards Anivia players right now.
Because it's helping yourself, your own team.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very, very nice relationship to have. Are you excited about the EU LCS partnership system?
Yeah, I'm excited to watch what teams are going to be in the next year of EU LCS, and maybe in some future years, visas are not going to be that big of a problem, and maybe I will come back. But for now, I'm really happy with my team. I would actually want to play in EU LCS with this roster. I think we would do great.
Oh, okay, interesting. Do you think? Do you actually think though that you could perform decently well compared to like other EU LCS teams?
I think we would not easily, but we would be top 4 by trying hard, and it all depends how hard we work if we would get higher.
That's, I mean, top 4. That's pretty high. I mean, that's higher than say Vitality or Splice.
I mean, in European LCS, top 4 doesn't work like that. It's not like top 4 teams and then outsiders. Yeah, top 4 is like a little bit higher than everyone else, than all our other 6 teams. It's not that big of a difference.
Okay. So yeah, but like that said, you would have to beat if a significant amount of teams, and like even teams like you would have to out jungle Gilius. Can you handle the god Gilius?
No, I'm not sure. He is probably too good. Some faker in the jungle or something.
Nocturne, coming back to that champion, because there was a lot of talk about him after getting his buffs and everything, but we didn't really see him all that much in EU LCS, not even in playoffs, I believe. So what made you pick him up still, even though he wasn't played in like the big leagues?
I would say that Nocturne is a champion that is like, it's completely different playstyle for a team of how to play him, and I think right now he feels like a pretty good champion when you know how to play him very well. I think I know how to play him, like not mechanically. Mechanically, I'm still like maybe 80%. I know how to play him on the map really well, and that helps me a lot with this champion. And I feel like this champion is, when everyone will learn how to play against him, he will probably become a little bit weaker. But for now, he looks strong, but not all the time. Let's say there's some jungler that denies you from picking Nocturne, otherwise you're going to be destroyed.
Okay, so very situational and depending on the team. Okay, I see. So why Karthus? Was that just something you had in the back of the team's head?
Oh well, I mean, when we first tried Karthus, Nocturne, and stuff like that in scrims, the team that we scrimmed against said that it's the most disgusting thing that they ever experienced. Actually, the bot lane said that, and if we pick it in MSI, we will win for sure. So, yeah, I think it works very well because Nocturne usually doesn't have enough damage, especially when enemy support runs exhaust. But for now, there actually have been a lot of like side buffs to the Nocturne. For example, like Ignite was buffed a lot, and now it's actually a pretty big choice if you go exhaust against Nocturne and don't take imbalanced Ignite, or if you go Ignite and get one-shotted by Nocturne. And Karthus helps Nocturne to like one-shot people, or at least burn summoners, and that's basically why this champion is so great. And in teamfights, it's just Nocturne, because he's like kind of weak in teamfights. I think Karthus adds some strength to this champion. He actually becomes dangerous.
I think that combination is absolutely disgusting. I hate Gambit now because I will see that in solo queue a lot of times, and as an ADC, that's not fun whatsoever. But yeah, anything you would like to say to the Gambit fans and to the EU LCS fans that are happy to see you back at the studio?
I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm really grateful that your team still maybe cheering for us, or at least watching. Watching is already enough. And I hope to not. I hope to play good, so you can enjoy my plays and maybe learn from it, and maybe execute it in solo queue like Karthus Nocturne. Enjoy your enjoy enemy AD carry rage quitting at 10 minutes or something.
Just please ban those champions from now on. I thank you. But yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you very much, Diamondprox. This was Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, hope you just enjoyed that MSI interview. We would very much appreciate your support, so please make sure to leave a like and a comment down below, subscribe over here, and watch some more of our content here, and make sure to check out the shotcaller.net for more NA, EU, and other regional content. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.